As the elections inch close, the BJP and the Congress are still trading bombs over electoral bonds. After Prime Minister Modi's comments, Rahul Gandhi has mounted an attack at the centre, alleging that the electoral bond scheme is the biggest extortion racket. The Congress leader has claimed that the BJP has got thousands of crores of rupees by extorting businessmen. The BJP has hit back and has raked up Congress's record during the UPA, whether that of the 2G policy failure, coal block auction crisis, the DLF land grab case, or the Commonwealth Games scam. It was brought up. Well, meanwhile, the Congress has consistently mounted counter charges regarding the Rafael, Vyapam and Reddy brothers mining controversies. Both parties sparred over who is holier than thou. We ask, is the pot calling the kettle black or not? And that's exactly what we are going to discuss in the next half an hour. We'll be talking with Xavier Rodriguez, BJP leader on the program, Swati Chandrasekhar, Congress spokesperson, also with us on the show, Akhil Khan, political analyst, with me in the studio here as well, and last but by no means the least, Mr. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, joins us on the program as well. Swati Chandrasekhar, I'll begin with you. Well,
yes.
How pragmatic or prudent is it for Rahul Gandhi to call the electoral bond scheme as an extortion racket? You know, even if we forget what happened from 2004 to 2014, there is ample evidence and constitutional backup to prove that the electoral bonds were protected by a system which the judiciary highlighted was blocking the RTI and revealed the names of the people who contributed to whom. Congress also got a lot of money, around 1,400 crores, from these electoral bonds. If there was such a problem in these electoral bonds, why was this money accepted? You could have just said, let us take this money through another mode.
I'm glad today, national channels have picked up this topic, and we are very happy to actually discuss about it. Just because there was a scam that happened or occurred in the past, that doesn't mean that BJP can brush away the scams that it is making today, or can try to evade, or can try to get away with telling what happened in the past. So please don't talk to us about what we are doing today. So maybe when you come to power next, then you have the right to take these scams later. But now we are under a shield telling that there was past scams under your regime. So now please don't talk about this scam. Let me tell you very clearly. Under UPA regime, when the scam occurred, let me tell you very clearly, we gave ED, CBI, all the independent bodies freedom to do the investigation. It went to the court, and we all know what was the judgment that was given by the court. But today, we are very openly questioning that when the opposition is commenting that there's a big scam that is happening in this country, and today, be it ED, be it CBI, they are so busy in hunting politicians from opposition who are on the border to shift to BJP, and they're very busy behind those businessmen who actually wants to who threaten those businessmen to contribute to electoral bonds or push them to towards BJP in purchasing electoral bonds, but they've just forgot that what's happening in the country, where probably where the government is functioning, what are the loopholes in the government, and how probably they can actually function their duties. They're acting as puppets of the present government. This has never happened before in this country, and we are very clear about this. If BJP has the face to talk about the past scams about UPA 1 and UPA 2, please take up this also. Go for a fair investigation. Ask your own bodies to please investigate. Allow them to investigate. Give them freedom. And if you come clean, so then we will also not question. But don't try to put a shield around yourself talking about what happened in the past.
Okay, Savio. How would you respond to what Swati has said? And if I can recall, the caged parrot remark for the CBI was made during the UPA era. Savio, correct me if I'm wrong.
You are absolutely correct. With each passing day, I love the interactions with the enthusiastic Congress spokespersons. And Swati is certainly one of the very enthusiastic Congress spokesperson. So let me answer her in 2 points. First, let's come to the electoral bonds. The electoral bonds were a decision taken by all political parties. It is when the Supreme Court said that it was unconstitutional, and the let me finish. Why are your hands up? Relax.
Yeah.
Okay. When the Supreme Court said it was unconstitutional and asked for the details to be revealed, the details got revealed, and everybody who got the electoral bonds in one way or the other has been exposed. Whether you claim it is BJP, whether it is the other political parties. The point is what? The point is, does anything that is legitimate coming to a transparent source that has a money trail illegal? That's really where the question was never answered by the court. The court never called it illegal. The court called it unconstitutional, right? But nevertheless, let me come to the second part. The second part is, if you go into the 10 years, I don't know whether Swati is aware, if you go into the 10 years of the UPA scams, and if you compute it with inflation adjusted to April 2024, and I'm in that authority to say it because it's a part of our book that's releasing in June that Amit Bagaria and myself have written, the total amount of the scam, of the 14 mega scams of the UPA, was 45,97,926 crore. And I'm saying with inflation adjusted to April 2024. Now, let me tell you the scams. Recruitment of non-existing people as teachers in government schools. The people who were involved in it were Arjun Singh and M.M. Palan Raju. The amount was 15.64 lakh crore. Then you had the Colgate. Then you had the 2G scam. Then you had the Delhi airport scam. Then you had the 80-20 gold, where favoritism was shown for gold import and export, and P. Chidambaram is involved in it. Do you want to know the value? It's 206,007 crore, okay? The CWG scam, over 47,500 cases of public sector bank loan frauds, which is 1,78,000 crore. P. Chidambaram and Dr. Singh at that point of time. The Maharashtra irrigation scam, the fake Narega job scams, the exotic forex derivative scams, the ultra mega power plant award to Anil Ambani, the iron ore rail freight evasion scam, fraud in service tax and excise duties, illegal thorium mining and exports.
Savio, we get the picture. We're going to run out of time if you continue like this. We're going to run out of time if you continue like this.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's 45,97,926 crore worth of scams when you adjust the inflation to April 2024.
One second. I was going to come to you, Mr. Khan. Let him finish his point. I'll come to you after that. I'll give you ample amount of time. Go on, Savio.
Yeah, so I've read out the 14 mega scams. I've given you the amount. I've also told you that the only thing that the Supreme Court spoke about as far as the electoral bonds were concerned, where every political party was involved, is that it was unconstitutional. But the electoral bond in terms of receiving money was the most transparent system that India had at this point of time. The only error all political parties made, including the government, was that they should have disclosed the names of the donors, which they did keep confidential to protect them with a valid reason. But now that it's out, I'm not able to understand how one political party says to the other political party, no, my electoral bonds are good, your electoral bonds are bad. The process was the same. So this hypocrisy of the opposition needs to stop, and they need to answer to this 45 lakh.
Okay, Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan is eager to respond to what you have said, Savio. Mr. Khan, go ahead, Mr. Khan.
I'm eager to listen.
Okay, sir. Rahul Gandhi has rightly told, sir, that this is extortion racket. Extortion.
How?
And I would like to say, sir, you say this is unconstitutional by Supreme Court. So it is 100 times illegal, sir. Unconstitutional if it is declared by Supreme Court. So what is your take? What is BJP? What is Modi ji is responding about?
Let
Sir,
him finish.
please let me
Safi, let him
finish.
finish. Let him finish.
What Modi ji responding about? You see, Modi ji is telling people will repent after sometimes, and it is not illegal. Sir, Supreme Court has declared that this is illegal, this is not right, this is unconstitutional, and it has been proved that the trail which is coming from all those this electoral bond, you see this Sharab Ghotala proved that this trail is going from that Arvindo Pharma to BJP. Money was given to BJP for that, and he was arrested, and then he was released after giving 55 crore rupees. So this is a very clear proof. What CBI doing, what ED doing, that is under you. But you see, you can fool people for some time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. You have to see this election is going on, and this is going to be pay by BJP. It is going to be paid by BJP. So you are just diverting attention from the real issues, and you are telling Congress has done this and that thing for so many years. Then what you have done for the last 10 years? Have you given any kind of verdict by any court of law against them? If it is not, then what you were doing for 10 years? You have no right. You have no right to blame them. I tell you, I was the part of the Jantar Mantar in 2011, that India against corruption. We have protested against all these things, and the BJP has come to power to eradicate all this kind of corruptions. But what BJP has done, they have multiplied this corruption, and they are just befooling the people, befooling the country that we have done good thing, but Nehru has done what other people has done long years back. That is the problem now we are facing. So 10 years you have done nothing. So now you have no right to say that 2024 you must elect us, because you cannot do anything. So you will not be able to do now also in 2024. So you have got no logic, sir, no logic to go to the public and then tell. And you cannot divert attention from the tribal issues and those religious issues. You have to see what the people needing now, what is the performance of BJP during last 10 years, and what your future of our country, where you are going to take in 2047. You want to make this developed countries. You are befooling the people. People know everything, sir. You cannot say that 2047 we are going to become developed country. Now you have made this our economy underdeveloping, from the developing economy to developing economy during the last 10 years. This is your performance. And most importantly, sir, that Rahul Gandhi is rightly saying that extortion of money, there are so many cases, and most of the money has been given to BJP. Our Modi ji is telling something, no, this is not given. You see, I would like to tell you one thing about one most important thing which I have come across. Black lie. What is black lie? Is about simple and callous selfishness. They are usually told when others gain nothing, and the sole purpose is either to get oneself out of trouble,
Okay.
and gain something one desires. So this black lies will not last long, sir.
All right.
You will have to be responsible,
Let
because
Mr. Himanshu Bhatt weigh in
you
on
are
what-
ruling the country.
All right, Himanshu Bhatt, weigh in on what Mr. Khan has said, the electoral bonds issue.
Well, is it
how
the
how
same
how
point? Is it
how
the same
grave
way
is
now?
it for the BJP?
Now, let me ask you, Vinit, something. My memory is not that big, you know. This is the same man who was shouting,
Don't be personal, please.
Chaukidar chor hai, and then he had
Be
to go to
objective.
the Supreme Court.
Let
and go,
him make his point, sir. Nobody interrupted you when you were speaking. Please
Yeah, it should not be personal.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
go on, sir.
Let me speak now. It's the same man, na? Chaukidar chor hai. Then went to the Supreme Court and apologized. Said sorry. The same man who has said this. Well, whatever might be people giving their verdict, whatever people's verdict is, we'll discuss that on the 4th of June. So let Mr. Khan not talk about that, what people think this and people think that. We are seeing that for 10 years. We are seeing the vote shares. We are seeing the number of seats that the people are getting. And as far as electoral bonds are concerned, I am a people's viewpoint, the journalist viewpoint is very, very simple. It's plain and straight. When you have 12,000 crores 6,000 crores goes to the party that governs 18 states and 303 seats. What's wrong in that? Your DMK gets money, 1,300, 1,200, 1,300 bucks. TMC gets it. Congress gets it. What's wrong in it? That was all transparent. What are you talking about? And from where did DMK get that money? From whom? Whom did Mega Engineering give money to? I want those answers also. See, talking something is one thing. And actually going into the matter and talking is something very different. What's happening in this country? Someone was saying, we are being underdeveloped country. That we are seeing it, my friend. 140 crore people are watching it. There might be a few exceptions, 15-20% people who think that we are not developed. We are on the way to development, and that's a fact. Whether you like it or not, you have to accept those facts. See, it's very nice to come in a studio, sit in a studio and shout. And that shouting, we can also do it. It's very clear. As a journalist, in 30 years, we have not seen people talking such rubbish things.
Okay.
Sir, I would
All
like to
right.
say one point.
Quickly,
One
Mr.
point.
Khan, then I go to Swati. Quickly.
Sir, you said there's 140 crore people. Huh?
Yes.
You have made the excuse. What about China? They have
Who
used their.
bothered about China? What
You
do we
see,
talk?
you see.
You first reveal what you did as a contract with CCP.
Let me complete, sir. Let me complete. China
Let
has
me-
utilized their
Yes,
manpower
right to know that.
without
You
corruption.
are
Their
fighting
main
for those
main
140
aim
people.
is to
They
eradicate
have the
corruption.
right to
They
know
have
that.
eradicated corruption,
What is
and they have
there in
developed.
contract?
They have
First
developed. They are
reveal
challenging.
that.
They are
Then we will talk
challenging
about
American,
China.
Europe,
You have
everybody.
absolutely
Their
no
per
right.
capita income far
Because-
better than
What per
India.
capita
Why
income
we
another thing
cannot
we
do?
are talking.
We have got lot
What
of
Congress-
talents.
Okay.
They are going out of
In
India.
China,
They are
first reveal
leaving
One
the
second.
country.
Okay.
What is the
Everything
performance of BJP, sir?
What are you talking about?
BJP is just kicking them out of the country, the
Okay,
good people.
let's
And
argue also that.
what
Let's-
happened?
let's
140
argue-
crore could have become
One
more
second.
than $60 trillion
Right. So
economy.
you got your
Now
comment.
we are under
Mr. Khan, you
$1
got
trillion
your
economy.
comment. What
You are
you
just
got your
too
comment.
keen.
One
$3
second,
trillion
Mr. Bhatt.
dollar economy,
Mr. Bhatt.
nothing, sir.
Mr.
3
Bhatt.
trillion, nothing. We
All
need
right,
to have
let-
60 trillion if we want to come at par
All
with
right,
England
okay.
or other developed
Mr.
economies.
Khan, one second.
How
All
does the
right.
debate go on?
All right, Mr. Bhatt, 1 second. Savio, you want to respond to Mr. Khan? What
Yes,
has
sir.
India achieved in the last 10 years?
Let
And he
me-
compared
let
us
me
to
just-
China as well. How do you look at that comparison?
Okay, so let me give him some data. I'll just give him a few points. That the problem with some of these guys who are supposed analysts, they don't come with data, and that surprises me because you got to talk. Data never lies. He could lie, I could lie, but data never lies. Nevertheless, total investment in infrastructure in the UPA era was 13.484 lakh crore in UPA era. Do you know what is the total investment in infrastructure in Modi's time? 57.016 lakh crore, a 322.8% increase. Let's look at total expenditure on railways. During the UPA government, the expenditure was 1,072 lakh crores. During the MDA government with Modi, it is 10,017 lakh crores, a 834.4% increase. Let me go into more. Total track electrification. Okay, the track electrification during UPA was 2.2346 kilometers per day. In Modi's time, it's 12.43 kilometers per day, 456.3%. Investments on road and highways, 1.57 lakh crore during the UPA era. Narendra Modi's time, it is 13.02 lakh crore, 729.3% increase. National highways built during UPA era, 25,718 kilometers. In Modi's era, 96,357 kilometers. In expressways built, 844 kilometers in UPA. In Modi's era, it is 4,000.
Shall we reflect upon the comparison with China?
I can
Mr.
go
Khan
on
went on to
and
talk about
on
how
and
corruption.
on, but Mr. Khan will not have any data.
That's okay. That's understandable. I can see that. He also compared us to China. Do you think that's
Yes,
a fair?
and
That's
unfortunately, he's not aware that the person who signed the MOU with China, Rahul Gandhi, on August 6, 2008, gave undue benefit to China. That's
Sir,
why the
economic
trade deficit
performance.
with China grew up to 175, almost 175 million a year, reaching up to close to about 17 plus billion.
So China has developed over last 20 years like anything.
Okay,
They have
Swati
grown-
wants to come in now.
Yeah,
One
I
second.
know.
Why-
One
you
second.
would
One
say
second.
that.
One
Yeah.
second. 1 second. 1 second. Swati wants to come in now. She's been patient enough to listen to everyone. Swati, go on.
Empty vessels make a lot of noise, so that was I was just trying to understand. My friend Savvy
But-
was
But
noise.
Swati, how are they empty
How
vessels?
is data making noise?
Swati, how can data be an empty vessel?
Savio was giving very fantasy numbers, 45
Go
lakh
you go
crore of
read.
scam.
Swati,
So
go
what were
read.
you please
The
doing
problem
from
is
past
Congress-
10
Okay, let her
years?
finish. Let her finish. Let her
From
finish,
past
Savio.
10 years?
Savio, let her
What
finish.
were
Let her
you
finish.
doing from past 10 years? What were you doing from past 10 years? Why was no
We're exposing
investigation
you
on
guys.
this
That's what we're
44?
doing.
Why was there no investigation on this 40, 45 or 47 lakh crore scam? You know what? When you know that something is wrong, when you know people are not with you, you know, this is the best strategy is you come up with, fake things. You go to people and you tell, we constructed Ram Mandir for you, please give us vote. You go to people and tell, oh, Congress ki manifesto mein, in the Nyay Patra, it is telling about Muslim, they're appeasing Muslim, and they're talking about, and you go on telling that this is the reincarnation of, Muslim League and ideology, and you go to people and ask for vote. Please talk about what have you done in the last 10 years and go and ask for vote. 2 days before to ANI, Prime Minister was giving an interview and I listened to it so carefully, 1 hour, 17 minutes. In the beginning, he mentioned it very clearly. You know, people have become aware and now they're going to listen to each and every word or each and every statement that a politician is going to make. You know, in 2014, you came up with so many promises for this country. You said that you would bring new Bharat, you would bring new India, you would create
You're blind.
a different
blind?
planet altogether in this country.
living in
so
India
where is
or are you
Venice
living
to
somewhere
for
else?
job? What is the
Are you
rate of
living in India or are you living
what is the
somewhere
rate
else?
of
Let her finish.
petrol?
Savio, let her finish. Savio, 1 second. Savio, let her finish. I'll come to you after this. Savio, 1 second.
What you promise? Savio, please.
33,169
1 second, Savio. Savio, if you talk over each other, we are not going to be able to hear any of you. All right, 1 second. 1 second, Savio. 1 second. Savio, 1 second. Savio, 1 second. Let her finish.
It was 35% of the population was not
They
able
they
to
don't
earn
come
a
with
single
data, they
dollar
continue
per
to
day.
lie,
But
man.
now
Alright,
it has
okay.
increased to 42% in this country, a jump of 7% in the last
Where are
10
you getting
years.
this data
And you're
from?
telling it
Swati,
that
where are you
progress-
getting this data
Please
from?
stop.
Swati, where are you getting this data from?
Please stop. I'll share the data for you. I'll definitely share the data
But
for you.
no,
I'll
all right,
definitely
that's
share
fine.
the
But
data
where are
for
you
you.
getting this
I'll
from? Where are you
definitely
getting
share
this
the
from?
data
Tell
for
me
you.
the source.
I'll definitely share this data for
Tell
you.
me the
And
source.
please,
Tell me the
I'll
source,
definitely
Swati.
share this data for
Okay, let
you.
me ask the
But
same
please-
question.
but
1
please
second. Let me
stop.
ask the same
And
question to
please
Savio.
stop.
Savio, where are you getting your data from?
Please talk what is in the ground. Please talk what is in the
Swati,
reality. Instead of
we need to
instead
answer
of
your
coming with
question.
this fantasy numbers,
Let me give
instead
you,
of telling
let me
we're a
tell
5
my
trillion,
dear friend Swati
economy,
if she can
and
keep
Swati.
quiet for a little while.
instead of
Swati,
saying
all
for
right.
the
This
right
Calm
data
down,
is
Swati.
a part of our
Please
book
tell me what
that
were
we
you
have
doing
been
since last 10
researching.
1
years?
second. Let him
What was
respond.
happening?
Let him respond and then we go to Mr. Khan also.
Brought it together,
Savio very
put it from
clearly.
different
He was
sources,
mentioning
including
about
the government
what about
sources.
money, what about
And that
Congress
is where
money,
the
what
data
about
is
TMC
coming
money.
from.
Let me tell you something
Information that
very
is
clearly. When
corroborated from
electoral
different
bond
sources.
was introduced in the
Can you
parliament,
please tell
we
us?
were very clear that there
Please
needs to
tell
be
us how many
there needs to
latrines
be
were built
amendment
per
in
day
this
in the
in this
UPA
whole
era?
process
How
or in
many
this
latrines
whole
were
Swati,
built per
Swati,
day? She won't
Swati,
even know that.
Swati,
That's
you've
the
said what you
problem.
had to. I'll put
That's
your
the
fader down
problem
now.
with Congress.
Swati, I'll have to
They
put your
have
fader
no
down. Please put her fader down. 1
They
second,
only
Swati.
have rhetoric.
Swati, you can't go on like this. Please put her fader down. Savio, go ahead. Then we go to Mr. Khan.
Okay, so a large chunk of this data is a part of our book, which is releasing in June. The reason we are not
Savio,
releasing
first
it
of all, I
in-
want you to tell our viewers and our panelists where are you getting your data from?
So the data is from various sources, the main source being the government of India, the second source being other research organizations that have done a bit of survey for us on
Okay, fair
various
enough.
key factors.
Fair enough.
Third, but the most important, are people that we have spoken to on the ground who have been impacted by the various schemes. Now, I want to ask Swati just one question, 3 points, okay? Household latrines built per day during the UPA was 5,749. During the Modi era, it's 33,169. Where is the comparison? Look at solar power capacity was 2.6 gigawatts. It's 78.8 gigawatts now, a 2,931% increase. Urban house builds by GOI per month during UPA era was 6,700. Now it is 77,452. The government of India has a dashboard put up on most
We have a
their
paucity of
websites,
time, Savio.
where
I want to
75% of the
include,
data is
we have a
available.
paucity of time. I want to include Mr. Khan's closing comments and then we close with Mr. Bhatt. Mr. Khan, go ahead, sir. Please, 30 seconds.
Okay, sir. Sir, Savio, sir, you have not mentioned about 205 crores of lakhs crores of loan which government of India, Modi Sarkar has taken from international agencies. This is the very big thing which we have to suffer for
I
many
think you
years
don't
to come.
understand economics,
205
Mr.
lakh crores rupees. And
don't
apart from
understand
that,
economics.
sir, apart from that, you have
don't
not
understand
mentioned
economics.
about
There's
80
something
crores.
known as debt
The most
economy.
important thing is 80 crores people you
don't
are feeding
understand
with
economics,
free
that's your
free
problem.
anaj.
understand
Why
economics,
this is
don't
required?
study.
If you would have done
Why
something
don't you
good
study?
for
You
the
are not
economy,
studying
for the
one
social
single
benefit,
All right.
then
You
you
have
would
not
not
come
be
with one
needing, you
single
wouldn't
data
have
point. Mr.
needed
Khan,
that
So
you are
let
this
like
80
Rahul
crores
Gandhi
Let Mr.
about
people
Bhatt,
should be
let
fed
Mr.
with
Bhatt,
this
all
5
right, fair enough.
kg
Shouting
of
match.
anaj.
We have a shouting
This
match.
is
This is the failure, biggest
Okay,
failure
Mr.
of
Bhatt,
BJP.
Mr. Himanshu
during
Bhatt,
last 10
Mr.
years.
Himanshu Bhatt, 20
Don't
seconds.
be-
Of Congress,
Only
Babu.
one data. In last 12 hours, CNN has come out with a data. They are talking so much about foreign powers, no? So let me give them CNN data. CNN has come out with an article, a beautiful article, saying by 2027, India will be the third largest economy.
I read that
That is
article.
the heading.
Yes.
That is what they say. And their pretext is Modi will come back to power, and that's why this will be possible.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. I think
So,
we all
I
got
end this
we
here
all got
that
our
we-
pieces
Bye-bye,
in.
Mr.
We all
Khan.
got to, in fact, weigh in on all of our enthusiastic pointers. But unfortunately, this is
Bye-bye.
all the time we have. Thank you, everyone.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.